Just delete. The member next to the member from, yeah, please. No, come on. Everyone going to get a chance, please. Just chill out. This is the first round. You're going to come back.
Thank you. That was a very comprehensive input by the presenter. But I only have 2 questions. Question number 1, when we came in Parliament, there was, who is the final referee on party matters? Because I remember one time, Asmio was the majority. At the second time, UDA was the majority. So I was wondering, who counts these figures? Who controls them? Who decides? That is my question number 1. Question number 2, as I heard him talk, I'm praying the speaker you bring the chairman of national cohesion and internal integration. He put in sense in us. But as I sit here, I feel we more urgently need the chairman, who is the Commission of National Cohesion and Internal Integration Commission. Because I think what is burning this country now urgently, we need to know what those guys are doing in this country.
Thank you.
We can't be fighting everywhere and they are getting salaries. Thank you.
Then Millie Odhiambo, you wanted to ask a question? Well, members, I will request that we allow him to answer this first round, then we come back.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker or temporary speaker. My question was, why are you leaving women out when they are carrying their hands? But you have already addressed. Otherwise, I'm okay so far with the presentation.
Then I will give that chance to Caroli Omondi as the last one on this. He chairs a caucus on these political party issues, so I would like his answer to be given alongside this.
Thank you very much, Honorable David Oche. Just a few comments, and I think it was a very good presentation. Number 1, I think our constitution has 2 pathways to elective offices. One is running through a political party, the other one is running as an independent candidate. I think it is time to open political party funding to independent candidates, because the criteria is the number of votes that somebody gets is one of the qualifications. And it is very bad when an independent candidate wins and his votes do not count when it comes to political party funding. So I think we need to open that. Number 2, I think it is time that we use political party funding to drive the quest for 2/3 gender rule. Instead of saying the registered officers are 2/3 so you qualify, it should be that your elected members are 2/3 then you qualify for political party funding. That is a correct incentive that will make us get quicker to 2/3 gender rule. Number 3, I think we need to make the registration of political parties easier. This definition of national character, that you must have 24 offices in 24 counties and 1,000 members per county, meaning 24,000, is itself unconstitutional, because the right of a person to association cannot be made contingent on having 24,000 other people willing to associate with you. If you look at the UK, what do they need to register a political party? You fill a form, you pay £150, you take 3 names, you take a name, emblem, a constitution, and a financial scheme, and you get it in 2 days.
Thank you.
So we need to change all these things. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
I take it that the Honorable Karoli's are comments. Mr. Cox, you decide whether you want to add on the comments or not. I mean, they are comments. They are indeed comments. They're not questions. I would request Mr. Cox to proceed and answer. All of them, including Caroli Omondi's.
Thank you, honorable members and speaker, for those very good questions and comments. I would want to provide us with a few of the questions that you asked. First, I will start with the issues that was asked. I think the decision as to who constitutes the majority and the minority is a function of the House. And I think as registrar, I only govern political parties in the process of delivering candidates for election. And when those candidates end in Parliament, they fall in the hands of the Honorable Speaker. And the political party registrar cannot attempt to regulate what Parliament does. So for that, I think I will leave it at that and hope that it will be taken that way. Political parties hygiene. I think I did speak to this earlier, if you were listening to what I said. You know, I know we love football in this country. When a team is in discussion on who becomes the captain of the team, the referee has no rule, has no role over that either. But when the team gets to the field, the captain has to be identified. And for the registrar of political parties, I can only regulate parties, I can regulate coalitions as per the provisions of the Political Parties Act and the Constitution. If people decide to have political engagements and arrangements outside the regulations of the office of the registrar, it's a little bit hard to regulate that which has not been brought to the framework of what you have been provided for and given to do in the Constitution. So I do believe that it may be need, and that's why I said earlier that we probably, I'm happy that the chair of the commission is here. Probably we may need to have ile inaitwa tusemezane ukweli as Kenyans and as leaders of political parties, because part of the insanity in the parties is what boils up to the general election. And we need to discuss and agree ourselves, how do we make this better for ourselves, not for anybody else. So in terms of what the political hygiene can be, and whether we can work and do what broad-based government, whether the other coalition should join the other coalition, I can only regulate how coalition becomes a legal coalition, how a political party becomes a legal political party for purposes of election. In terms of inclusion, I think I did speak to this earlier too, that part of the requirement of the fund for political parties is that they have actually, part of the allocation is their representation of the special interest groups. In the reforms that we are proposing, we are attempting to request for a discussion around the special interest groups and around marginalized groups. So that then you have a party that gives you, nominate a youth who is a woman, who is also a PWD, as representing the SIGs. So you have one person representing everybody because they fit in that category. And so, you know, progressively we need to think about how do we then make the parties comply in terms of those categories individually as they stand, so that there is a woman, there is a youth, and there is a person with PWD represented, as opposed to one person representing everything. So those are some of the proposals we have in the Constitution, in the proposal, sorry, that we have. Honorable member asked about the registration fees. I think registration fees for you to be a provisionally registered political party, you have to pay a fee of 100,000. And for you to be a fully registered political party, you have to pay a fee of 500,000. So it is not 24,000. That is the fee as it stands